Hello there, you're on the Heart of Reddit channel. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Get your popcorn ready and enjoy. Got my employer to loosen their dress code. I worked for the medical insurance company with a shield of blue, as my first real job after college. They had a 1950s dress code, such as women having to wear pantyhose and skirts or dresses. Men had to wear slacks, not jeans. Men's dress code also said dress shirt with tie and jacket, or sweater. I wore bow ties just to be different, but got a talking to by my boss, who was by the book ex-military, so the next day I came in wearing slacks and a light sweater. I didn't have to wait more than a half hour before I get called into the office and the yelling starts. I just stand there until he finally takes a breath, and I tell him I'd like to see the dress code. He gets pissed off and sends me to HR. I have a long talk to HR, and I tell them to read me the dress code. They say they are going to write me up. I tell them they have that right, but I will contact the Department of Labor and report them. I point out the dress shirt with tie and jacket, or sweater. They give me some BS about that not being what it means. They give me a warning. I return to work and write a letter to the Dept of Labor after calling them. I was also in the clerical union, and gave them a call. I continued to wear light sweaters every day, get sent to HR for a warning that turned into being written up, then threats to be fired. One note, I was not in a job that had any face-to-face dealings with the public, so only my co-workers saw how I was dressed. The union got involved with the state and meetings were held. During this time I was constantly getting stink eye from my boss, who was not allowed to discipline me without a union rep present. In the end, the old school dress code was thrown out and replaced with business casual. Neighbor complained to the city that they could see my garbage cans from the street. No worries, I got you. Pretty short and sweet. Got a couple letters from the city saying my garbage cans weren't compliant with my city code and must be screened from the street view. They've been in the back right corner of my house for the 3 years I've lived here. Looking at garbage can enclosures, they're anywhere from $200 $500, so I figured out a free solution. I broke apart an old desk, tabletop, was going to be firewood, and drilled it into the side of my house. Painted, fixed lol, in big letters easily viewed from the street. My inspection is next Monday, can't wait. If they have any issues, I'll purchase an enclosure and print a life-sized picture of my garbage can and put it on the street view side. You know, so I know where my garbage goes. I asked the city and they only act on complaints, so someone who lives around me has way too much time on their hands. I guess I'm the third person they called in. Also went out for a walk yesterday. Counted 7 houses who store their garbage in front of their garage. Don't worry, their secret is safe with me, because who cares, people produce garbage. Casual dress day. I worked for a large religious-based not-for-profit for 5 years. Despite not praising God, I was too good at the job to be fired. GM tried, but it was clear I had no career there, and that freed me from the fear of making a career-limiting choice. In their infinite wisdom and grace, they decided we could have casual dress day once a month for a gold coin donation, which you had to make even if you didn't come in casual dress. For the first one, they made a huge deal about what a big deal this was. They announced the phones and internet access would be cut at midday, and we were all going to clean the office, so wear your comfiest clothes. Perfect. I turned up in fleecy pajamas, dressing gown, slippers and a hot water bottle, with wool cover, tucked under my arm. HR swarmed me and I pointed out these were my comfiest clothes. One of my greatest achievements is having HR formally change the casual dress policy on the first day of its implementation to specifically exclude sleepwear. They formed an official fun committee. They tried to get me to join the fun committee, and I flat out refused. After the first casual dress day, they invited another charity to speak at lunch and gave them the donation money. So when they had someone talking about mental health, they had a theme of crazy, very tasteful and sympathetic. They gave a prize to someone who wore a hat with eyes on it, and someone who wore odd socks. I hired a cow costume, and came as a mad cow. I didn't get a prize. I kind of miss having a job where I just didn't care anymore.